fun to say at the YFC. Hi, how are you? It's my cheese ukulele. Shout out to the student who noticed that when I was making ukuleles, I put the holes in weird places. And one day she said, "It looks like cheese." And I said, cheese ukulele. Let's talk about the B family. We've done C, D, E, F, G, A. Well, it's the last one that's left. We're going to make this one a little big because we're going to cover not only the Bs, we're going to cover the some B flats and maybe talk about how actually the thing works, because that makes understanding and voicing chords a little bit easier. When you're every once in a while you're stuck and your brain goes, I don't know how to make that chord. There's a bunch of ways to make that chord. So we're going to start getting into maybe you creating your own voicings or you figuring out what the voices are by using. All right. These are the behaves, fancy overlaying graphic. We're going to start with the B minor, and we're going to start with the B minor 7. This, very, very useful chord. All the way down the 2nd fret, all 4 strings, we have a B minor 7. It's a lovely chord. It comes up a lot. It doesn't come up nearly enough, in my opinion, because a lot of times you get stuck playing a B minor chord instead. It asks for a B minor chord, so we'll talk about that in a minute. This is a brilliant shape because it's a 4-string shape and it only takes 1 finger. So what we have here is knowing your fretboard a little bit, knowing that this is a movable shape. So this is going to cover a lot of things. For instance, that's a B flat minor 7. Why is it a B flat? Well, this is B, and if I go this way, I make all of the chord tones 1/2 tone lower, which makes it a B flat minor 7. And the other way is true. If this is a B minor 7, well then this is a C minor 7, a C sharp minor 7, a D minor 7, and an E flat minor 7, D sharp minor 7. There's your E minor 7. Hey, it's the same chord. Different voicing, different sound, sounds higher. So we have this lovely movable shape. Now, I put the circle there. You're going to see this show up all the times in the tabs. Shorten these 3 strings here and get your 3rd finger up to the top string. Get you a B minor, and it's also a movable shape. Don't tell anybody I told you this. The number of really sophisticated ears that can hear the difference between this and this is next to nobody. If it asks you for a B minor, and this is against what I told you before. Remember I said, oh, if it asks for a chord, don't add a 7 because it doesn't always work. If it asks for a B minor chord, go ahead and play B minor 7 and see who notices. Wait for that guy in the ukulele circle to pop out there and go, excuse me, that voicing doesn't have a flat 7. And then, you know, don't go to that ukulele circle anymore because they're slightly mean. Anyways, yeah, there's your minor 7. But here's your, oh, sorry, there's your minor. But here's your minor 7. And it works all the time. It's the only sub that I actually preach constantly. If it asks you for B minor 7, play B minor 7. It asks you for B minor, play B minor 7 and wait to get caught. Trust me. All right. Next one. B7. Why B7 before B? Because. See what I did there? All right. You know this one here. This is an E minor chord. Remember when we did the E family? We did this. It's called staircase chord. It's got a nickname and everything. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to Bytown Ukulele in Ottawa who taught me this metaphor. If this is an E minor chord, think of your ukulele as a building, and then all of your fingers take the elevator up 1 floor. In this case, they might have taken the stairs up 1 floor. There's your B7 chord. It's an E minor chord, up 1. So there, there, there. That's a nice chord. It's not a movable shape. It's got this thing. But check out what a B chord is. Boom. I know, I got this blue band in the middle of my graphic overlay. Some kind of graphics feature. Okay. If you can play B, drop your first finger and push these two. Now, can you do it this way? Can I put my finger here and put my finger here and put? Yeah, you could do this. I like this. And the reason I like this is, guess what? We got ourselves a movable shape. And it's a movable major chord shape, which we haven't run into a whole bunch so far. So flipping the page on my graphic overlay, I've shown you this. If you play it here in the 2nd fret, you got a B chord. But if you back it up, you got a B flat chord. And if you go to the 3rd fret, you got a C chord. You have this amazing new voicing for your C chord. Leave a note in the comments if you know what song I'm playing. I'll teach it to you later on. Anyways, you got this awesome shape. And again, if you know a little bit about music notation and you understand the chromatic scale, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat. We got F chord. Yeah, am I going to go this far into the neck to play an F chord? No, there's other ways to do it, but I have it. If you ever end a chord on an F, you end an F chord here, and then you slide all the way over here. That's kind of a cool thing. It's a good thing to practice. All right. Last but not least, B flat 7 chord. All right. This is what I meant about learning how your ukulele works. This is an A7 chord. And we all understand an A7 chord, and we love an A7 chord. They're super awesome. And it says, I want to play a B flat 7 chord. Okay, well, if you block off the 1st fret here, if you were to use a capo, and then play the A flat chord here, you'd be playing an A sharp 7 chord. And that's a B flat. Why is an A sharp and a B flat the same thing? By the way, it's Frank. Because music's stupid. There's 12 notes. No matter what anybody tells you, there's 12 notes. There's 34 names for 12 notes, and I'm not making that up. Here's an A flat. Here's an A sharp chord. It's a B flat chord because they're the same thing. So what we're actually doing to get a B flat 7 is we're going to use our first finger here to capo it off. I'm going to stick this here. Here's my A7 chord. And here's my, okay. This is what I mean when you start talking about how ukuleles work, not just ukuleles, but string instruments in general. This act of blocking off a fret is shortening it up, and it's essentially putting it in a new key. Right now, I'm in the key of C. Now I'm in the key of C sharp. Now I'm in the key of D. By doing that, I change all of my chord shapes by moving them up either a half step or a whole step. And I'm doing that simply by shortening this up. It's the same way your capo works. That is the rundown. You know, there are some stranger B chords in this, but these are the ones you're going to use a whole bunch. And you're going to have fun with them. Hit like and subscribe, and put in the comments if you know what Jimi Hendrix song this was. There's that B minor shape all the way through. Anyways, you have yourself a good day. We'll see you next time.